What's going on, Angelo family? In today's video, we are test driving the Model 3 Performance 2024. I'm super excited. This car is gorgeous. Take a look at the badge we have here. Really like the badge over here. You have the new updated seats, which look pretty freaking cool. And you have the basically the updated Model 3 Highland look. You have the updated steering wheel, kind of the center console is a little bit different. Seats are ventilated here, and it is really quick, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. That's freaking insane. So I'm gonna test drive the car for you guys. Excited to show you what my thoughts are, and then give you a walk around the car too. It's gonna be super pretty. Let's do it. All right, guys, here is the car itself. You have the brand new steering wheel with the Model 3 Performance 2024. You do have the new user interface for the car. As you can see, this is the Model 3 Performance. You have the carbon fiber spoiler, the new wheels with the red brake calipers. The front is much more aggressive, so you have an aggressive look with the new lights. And then you also have kind of like the ambient lighting all throughout the car. And then I guess if you can kind of really look into it, the seats are updated for like the new performance looking seats within this user interface of the car. Really nice. The car looks super aggressive. Not too big of a fan of the wheels, but what can you do? Interior is pretty nice. So you have this new kind of center console. It opens up like a Model S, and then this thing doesn't go back like the S, but still very nice. You still have the wireless charger over here. Not a fan of it. It doesn't really charge too fast, but it gets the job done. You have the center console here, and then all throughout the car, ambient lighting all throughout the car with the kind of carbon fiber over here in the front. This is all the same. You still have the same kind of covers over here. The lights are all the same there. You have the glass roof of the car with the separator over there. And then let's go jump into the back so I can show you guys the back of the car. This has changed though. This is kind of like similar to the S, where it's like similar button. You just push that, it opens. And then let's jump into the back. So here's the back, guys. As you can see, very similar looking seats. They feel a little bit more durable in the back here. And the biggest thing is the you have this over here, which is the infotainment system in the back, which goes to YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and you can change the screen brightness to make it bright, as well as you can control the air, the heating in the seats, music, and then also a whole bunch of games. I don't know how you can play games back here. Like, you kind of have to be like really low, and then if you want to play chess, it's like move a piece. So kind of hurts your back, but you have to be like a little kid to be able to use that. But it's pretty cool. At least you have something like that. I don't know, if you have a phone, I just use your phone. But overall, back a little tight here. I enjoy it. Like, I feel like a little tight, but I don't know if you can have 5 people in here, like 5 adults, maybe like 5 people, like 3 kids in the back. But some other person should have room over here. He's a little tight back here, but overall, great looking car. So that's the back seats. As you can see, the back of the seat here looks like a performance car. There's no more kind of holder over here, but it looks like a performance race car from the back, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go show you the outside of the car now, and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, here's the Model 3 Performance 2024. As you can see, it looks very similar to the Model 3 Highland. It's just really the wheels that are different. So here's the Model 3 Performance 2024, aggressive front, new headlights. Comes with Pirelli P0 tires in the front. You do have the new kind of wheels and red brake calipers, which is nice. It looks more aggressive. It's not that kind of bubble shape, to be quite frank with you. But if you look around the car, really nice, much more aggressive front. And you kind of have no more fog lights. They're integrated into these headlights over here. And you just have kind of wind or air going through over there. So it's much quicker. But overall, this is the exterior of the car. I really like the new kind of front. The front is my favorite part of the car. You can still tell it's a Model 3. I'm pretty sure if you black it out, lower the face, lower the car a bit, it will look really kind of more aesthetic. Overall, it looks really nice though. This is the one thing you'll also get with the car is you'll have the new backlights. The Tesla badge is kind of spelled out now, and you have a performance badge. So open the trunk size is the same, but it opens a lot more smoother and quieter, which I do enjoy. And then you kind of have this like little bottom lip over here, which is really nice for the car. It's not in all the other Model 3s. And then if you look over here as well, guys, there is a kind of carbon fiber lip here in the bottom, which is not in all the other cars. So that is really nice to have with the car. So Model 3 Performance 2024, guys. What are your thoughts so far? I enjoy it. It looks a lot more aggressive than that Model 3 Performance or Model 3 Long Range, as well as over here. So I'm a fan of the car. It's gorgeous, it's fun, it's beautiful, and it was a good car to drive. Model 3 Performance 2024. Very excited. I don't know what dog mode is on. It's kind of funny, but take a look at that. So we have the auto steer beta, we have charging, dynamics, acceleration can be insane, sport, standard. I like to do light steering, and then the lights, we got kind of the ambient lighting all around the car. So turn the headlights on, and the ambient lighting, accent lights, turn those on. Then we can change the color. I'm gonna go with red. As you can see, this is the all black one. Really nice. I'm a fan of this. It looks pretty freaking cool, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the Model 3 Performance 2024. And let's go. Once we're done, and I'm just gonna show you the interior, exterior of the entire car. So this car is pretty freaking nice, guys. Pretty freaking nice. I like this car a lot, to be honest with you. And if I didn't have an S, I'd probably go with the Model 3. Just because of how nice, nimble, and how great of a daily driver this car is. How smooth this to drive. The wheel does feel a lot smaller though than the Model S. But it's so funny, when I had the Model S, I was like, this wheel's too big. Now I have a Model S, I'm like, the Model 3 wheel's too small. So all perspective, guys, all perspective. As you can see, this is the autopilot camera for full self-driving. It shows you the visualization of all the cars, which is pretty cool. Shows you the speed limit, 85. And then also it just shows like all the updates to the kind of how the car can see everything. It's fascinating how it can see all the way over here, like this far, for the autopilot camera. It's impressive, the hardware within Tesla. You know what I think it is? I think this red light is like just signaling if you can turn left or not. Like if there's a car, it's gonna blink red, so it knows that, hey, don't turn, which is pretty cool. Interesting. So overall, I'm enjoying the car, guys. I'm enjoying the car. As you can see, very similar to the Model S, where you have to flick up and down to start the car, press P for park. Signaling's left and right over here. This is your horn. And then you also have the windshield wiper. You have the kind of the auto drive button here, and then you have the microphone to talk into. So we're gonna turn left over here now, everyone. Enjoying the ride so far. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Left onto Dublin Boulevard.
Turn on that autopilot. Oh, see, look, take over immediately. Doesn't like it when you're doing autopilot like that. Okay, so here's the turn. This car's signaling in. I'm gonna go straight. Guys, we're on the freeway now. We're driving. I'm gonna signal left over here, and I'm just gonna drive like a normal person. Yeah, you definitely feel the acceleration in this car, especially when you're kind of driving it on the freeway. It is pretty crazy. Coming from the Model S is much heavier, and it's hard to really drive the car because it's a lot bigger. This car extremely smaller and nimble. You can't really tell you can tell the difference if you're a big Tesla kind of like fan between the Highland and the Model 3 Performance, but when you're when you're a normal person, I don't think you can tell much difference other than looking at the wheels, right? You have red brake calipers, you have a new carbon fiber spoiler, the front is much more aggressive, so you can probably make it look a little different, especially if you change the wheels out. But overall, yeah, it's so interesting, like driving this car, suspension smooth. I used to have the older Model 3 Performance, and the suspension was super bumpy, but now it's very good. I'm a fan of it, guys. This car is pretty freaking sick. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like Tesla's really upgraded it and it just feels a lot different, but it's super nimble, it's super quick. The way it switches lanes, it feels really nice. And overall driving is nice, because I had the Model 3 Performance 2022, and the suspension was pretty bumpy. But now this is the newer one, the Model 3 Highland. The seats really hug your body, which is pretty nice, and it accelerates pretty quick. You feel it a lot more because the car is smaller compared to the S. Where the S, it's like, it's a fun car, but it is a lot bigger. But you can put more stuff in there, which is pretty cool. And your friends are a lot more comfortable in the back, right? But the car looks pretty sick. So, big fan of this car right now. My thoughts overall, the car is freaking quiet. I hear nothing. It's insane. Like, suspension's pretty smooth. I'm a fan of it. I'm in the Model 3 Performance 2024. Steering wheel feels nice. I kind of moved it to the dynamics to the light steering, but it still feels kind of heavy, which is interesting. But overall, pretty good. I know there's supposed to be like a suspension to make it smoother, but I guess you can do ride handling at standard. So I'm gonna do standard. Hopefully it makes it a little smoother suspension. But yeah, it does adjust ride handling comfort, which is nice. So I'm excited. I want it to feel just like a race car, not like a race car, but just like a normal car. And I just want to see how fast we can go with it. So let's do it, guys. Overall acceleration is pretty quick. Whoa, it's so nimble. Oh my god, it's like way too fast. Holy snap, that is so fast. Yeah, this car is crazy. If this is gonna be your fun track car, then enjoy the car, drive it, like have a good time with it. Amazing driving experience so far. I have the ventilated seats on right now and I can really feel it on my body. It's so interesting because these seats hug you, so you definitely feel it all throughout the body, and it feels really nice. I'm a fan of it. So we're driving right now. Up here on the right side, we have Oakland. So we're gonna go kind of exit to Oakland right now with full self-driving. I don't believe we have full self-driving on actually. It's just our enhanced autopilot. Or sorry, I was through beta. So we're switching to Oakland and we're gonna go exit right here. Overall, when the roads are smooth, suspension's great. When the roads aren't so smooth, suspension isn't the best. So we're exiting right here. I'm gonna signal. Ooh, this guy's going pretty quick. And let the guys, you can see Tesla's pretty cool. You have a red kind of light showing that there's another car. So we're gonna switch lanes over here. Autopilot is pretty smooth so far. I'm enjoying the drive. Okay, on the bumpy road, it feels similar to the S, right? Most cars are gonna feel this way, and you're gonna hear the noise in the bumps because there is no engine in the car. Cabin noise is extremely quiet, but you can hear the bumps on the road. It's normal, and you hear the wind, right? A lot of people are so curious, why is it so windy in my car? Well, there's no engine, it's an electric car. It's gonna be really quiet. I'm signal left right now, and it is so far so good. It is nice being in this car. Model 3 Performance. Only thing is that the range isn't as good, and it's gonna depreciate that range. It's gonna degrade to around, like, after the first year, you probably might get to 270, 260, which is gonna not be fun. And you're gonna have to charge a lot more. That's the only reason I don't, like, kind of have some gripes about this car, and why you should maybe go with the long range. But overall, that's kind of the reason why. You're gonna get that depreciation in the range, especially if you want a performance car. But interesting, I saw a red light here. I don't know what that red light is. Comment below if you know what that red light is. But same thing with the Model 3. You have cameras here in the cabin camera. It pays attention to whether or not you're doing something, when you're watching the road, whether you're falling asleep. These are the Model 3 Performance seats. You have the cool badge over here. We're gonna go straight. I've noticed here on these turns, the turns are really nice. Like, they're super smooth. They're super smooth. And the car is super nimble. Like, I've driven a rear wheel drive Model 3 and had done some quick turns, and the car feels like it's gonna flip over. But with the performance all-wheel drive and as well as long range all-wheel drive, the car feels really good. It feels like it's not gonna flip over, which is pretty nice. So that's the one cool thing about the Model 3 Performance 2024. I'm gonna signal lanes now, guys. Switch lanes here, and we're gonna make a left up here. So making a left. We're going back to the dealership. We're going back to Tesla, and then we're gonna just show you guys the interior. So we're driving right now, guys. These are Bay Area roads, so a lot of Teslas being kind of made here in the Fremont factory, which is interesting. And then we're exiting right now. So overall, the car is super fast. It looks really great. We're gonna exit right here. And I've been enjoying the drive. Very fun drive. Oh, there's traffic. Thank gosh we missed that. So let's exit over here. and then we're going to make a left up at the light. So pretty cool. I'm enjoying this car. Car is super quick, super nimble. If you kind of go back and forth between the long range and this, and you need more range, go with the long range. Because honestly, like, you're never gonna accelerate 2.9 seconds 0 to 60, like, not often. It's just really the looks of the car that is like a little bit different. More so the wheels, spoiler, for the Highland performance compared to normal Model 3 Highland. So
now turn left onto Hopyard
pretty
Road.
cool. But this car does have the same. The Model 3 is pretty tight. I'm like 5'11", 170, and I feel pretty tight in here. So just keep that in mind whenever you get a Model 3. Like, if you're kind of a normal person, it probably feels better. I know I'm not taller, super tall or big or anything, but overall it feels kind of tight in here. The back is all the same, as you guys can tell. It is heated though, and then the new 2 seats in the front are different, which is really nice. Am I getting looks in this car? Is anyone like checking out the car? No, it's a Model 3, fun car drive, good daily driver. But if you're not a huge Tesla fan, I don't know how much of an eye turner it is in this car, but it is a gorgeous car in my personal opinion. I do like the look and aesthetic of the car. Switching lanes over here, guys. City driving, pretty smooth. I'm enjoying it. Fun to drive, enjoyable. And then here we're coming up on the light, so we're bringing it back to the dealership. I'm gonna give you guys a walk around of. For most people, I don't know if they can tell the difference between the Model 3 Performance and the other Model 3s, because there's so many Model 3s on the road, but if you're a Tesla fan, you can tell it. So for me, so we're gonna accelerate right now. Acceleration super quick, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, which is insane. You feel a lot more in a car smaller like this. And the only thing is, like, I think this would probably be a great daily driver, to be quite frank with you, because it's really small, nimble, easy to park, and it has autopilot. Ooh, that Lexus is going quick. So we're gonna accelerate right now. That 0 to 60 is insane, guys. Signal left, enjoying this. All right, so we're gonna signal left again. So these roads here are kind of bumpy, but the suspension's nice. You definitely feel like the comfort suspension. This new Tesla suspension is pretty good. So it feels really good on the smooth roads, but then on those bumpy roads, I guess you kind of can feel some bumps, to be quite frank with you. So all right, guys, we're city driving right now, so just driving normal city streets. Feels nice. Cars are really nice, smooth, and nimble as I go through the city streets, which is pretty cool. And then this is probably where it shines the most. Like, when you're just on the normal city streets, it's easy to get around. It's easy to signal left and right. It's easy to, like, not have to worry about, like, other cars near you, because it's so easy to switch lanes, which I do like about this car. Probably one of the better cars I've driven when it comes to just normal city street driving. The Model 3 Performance 2024, and I've had the previous Model 3 Performances before, so it's definitely been a nice upgrade for us, seeing a little difference. I think the biggest difference you can change is within the suspension compared to previous Model 3s, as well as the cabin noise, a lot quieter for these new Model 3 Performances, and the interior is different, so that's the prettiest thing. And you have this cool carbon fiber over here in the front, so cabin noise extremely quiet. I'm enjoying it, guys. So here, kind of like some windy roads. Ooh, feels nice. This is crazy. Wow, the handling is insane, guys. Huge fan of this car, huge fan of this car. We're gonna actually go back on the freeway. We're gonna go back to the Tesla and
now turn right onto
Dublin. So we're gonna make a right over here, guys. Boom, boom. We want to make sure safe driving. And then we're gonna turn left over here, get on the freeway again. So overall, fun drive, guys. I really enjoy the ambient lighting throughout the car, as you guys can see. Very nice, cool to look at. It makes it look a lot sporty. If you guys ever been in the Cybertruck, this is kind of like how the Cybertruck looks like. You have a very nice kind of interior, red ambient lighting throughout the car. And for most people,
now turn left onto Amador Plaza.
all right, guys, we are turning left, going back into Tesla. Overall drive, 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was super fun. Only gripe I had with it was that I just felt a little too tight in the cabin.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Seats are hugging your body. It's supposed to be like a performance car. I do like the aesthetic and the look, but I feel very tight in this car. But it's really a sports car, like a race car, which is really cool. So pulling up over here, guys, really enjoyed the car. Steering was a little too small too, but overall the drive was fun. 8 out of 10. So now we're just going to show you the exterior of the car, take a look at it, see how it feels, see how it looks. But overall the car was gorgeous and it was very, very fun to drive. I'm going to go over here. So a lot of Cybertrucks too. Looks like someone. So what are my overall thoughts on the car? You guys are probably curious. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Gorgeous to look at. I really enjoy the new interior upgrades of the Model 3 Performance 2024. The Highland upgrades are really nice in my personal opinion, so I enjoy that. The car is extremely quick. You will feel the acceleration much more in this car than you will feel it in the S Plaid or S Long Range, because the car is so much smaller and more nimble. The S Long Range feels like it's just going straight. This car, you actually feel turns. It feels amazing. It's really quick. It's really nimble. If you want a performance car, go with this car. It's super fun. Acceleration is really quick. Autopilot's nice. Suspension, you can make it sporty or you can make it standard if you want a smoother ride. Also, the car is eligible for the $7,500 rebate. So if you want a rebate with your car, get this car. You get $7,500 off, which is really nice. If you want a car for more so road trips, then I recommend the long range or the rear wheel drive Model 3 Highland. This car, you're getting around 296, 297 range, which really depreciates 10% a year or so. I've noticed that. And then you don't really get that full range, like around 250 or so. So if you need long range, go with the car with longer range, small, like especially the dual motor long range or rear wheel drive long range. That way you can take it more road tripping, you can take it on more kind of events, and you won't have to worry about always charging. That was my only gripe with this car. Like, I drove so much and I didn't have a large enough battery, and I was just kind of annoyed that I had to keep charging it all the time. So that's like one of the big gripes I have about having a performance car. I'm wishing I had like a car you can just charge a little bit more. But yeah, Jello family, I hope you guys loved this video. I hope you appreciated it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're growing so fast. Take a look at my other channels, Angelo Carlos Business, as well as take a look at my Discord if you want to join that. It's like $5 to $10 a month, and we just talk about Tesla. So if you want to join that, take a look at that below. But Jello family, appreciate you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Peace.